In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up two-factor authentication on your server. This provides you an awesome extra layer of security. It's really easy to set up. We're just going to go through the whole process, follow along, and I hope you enjoy the video. The first thing that we're going to do is install a PAM library on my Ubuntu server here. PAM stands for Pluggable Authentication Modules. This one is by Google. It makes it super easy to set up for Sudo privileges, and then I'll show you how to use whatever Authenticator app you like. I'll be using the Microsoft Authenticator. So let's go ahead and open up a terminal here, and I'm going to run a sudo apt update. Note here that I currently need to provide just a password. Next, we're going to install the libpam library I was talking about by Google. So it's going to be libpam Google Authenticator. Hit yes. I'm going to activate the Google Authenticator. And then do you want authentication tokens to be time-based? I'm going to say yes. This will give me a QR code. So I'm going to open up I'm going to use Microsoft Authenticator app because I do like using it. Scan that QR code, and it wants me to enter the code from the app. So we've got 812751. And there we go. So I verified that. I'm going to go ahead and copy these emergency scratch codes and also copy this secret key too. Okay, do you want me to update your Google Authenticator file? We'll say yes. Do you want to disallow multiple uses of the same authentication token? I'll say yes. This restricts you to one login every 30 seconds, but it increases your chances to notice or even prevent man-in-the-middle attacks. So I would say yes for this. By default, a new token is generated every 30 seconds by the mobile app. In order to compensate for possible time skew between the client and the server, we allow an extra token before and after the current time. This allows for a time skew of up to 30 seconds between authentication server and client. If you experience problems with poor time synchronization, you can increase the window from its default size of 3 permitted codes to 17 permitted codes. This will permit a time skew of up to 4 minutes between client and server. Now, I don't think we really need to do this. I've never really had a problem with time skew, especially if it's already giving you like a 3 code window. So I'm going to say no. If the computer that you are logging into isn't hardened against brute force login attempts, you can enable rate limiting for the authentication module. By default, this limits attackers to no more than 3 login attempts every 30 seconds. Do you want to enable rate limiting? I would definitely say yes. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to have 3 login attempts every 30 seconds. So we'll say yes. So the next thing we'll do is actually configure the PAM module to require the one-time pass key for sudo access. So we can do that by looking at the configuration file, which is located in etc pam.d sudo. And then we're just going to add a line on here, which is auth required PAM Google Authenticator.so. Write that to file, and let's try doing sudo ls. And look, it requires a verification code. So I'm going to hop in to my phone and get that one-time password code, 400474, enter, and now my sudo password And now I can operate the sudo command. So we just really secured our sudo privileges with the one-time passkey. So these scratch codes are basically one-time use authenticator codes that you can use in an emergency. You can't find your phone, you didn't back up your Authenticator app to the cloud, so you can't recover it. You can use one of these scratch codes, so it gave me 6 of them, to then still be able to sign into sudo. So maybe write it down with pencil and paper, or keep it in a secrets manager. So let's just go ahead and try out using one of these. So I'm gonna do sudo ls verification code. Now I'm just going to let's just try using one of the scratch codes. 580799597, and we're in. So I was able to do it without even using my Authenticator app with the scratch code. So nice little emergency backup there. Let's just go ahead and test what happens if we try to use that again. So let's try using that first scratch code, sudo ls, and then 580799597. So it was only a one-time use. I can scratch it off the list. It's no good anymore. So these are kind of your emergency backup codes that you could use to disable the PAM module. Hey guys, if you learned something from this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to see more videos like this. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.